Alright, a big trick when you're doing analysis is taking a look at a bunch of different categories. I like to separate things out and figure out exactly... I put it into a few different ones. I say hits, punishes, and so that's when you were able to capitalize on a neutral interaction would be hits. Hits meaning, like, hey, I was able to clip him with this, or I was able to touch him with that. Punishes is, did you do anything after hitting him? When you touched him, what happened? Got hit is, you lost neutral. What happened? I just realized I can pull this up. Here's what I do. My B is just like, I was messing up a bunch of ledge dashes, or like miss tech, or I just had this one really bad habit that doesn't fall into a specific category, but it is like, what happens when the game goes wrong? What do you do? And then general, any big things, and that's like, I always tech to the right, or he never tech to the right, and I never noticed that, or you always recover high, things like that. It's just habits, and that's what I really try to focus on here, is reading habits and really starting to pull those out of people, figuring out what you do, not only your own habits, but also the habits that other people have. And so that's, are you adapting? Are you following up on those habits? And those are all super important. So that's going to go back to my screen. You can't see that. Alright, so we're going to go this in slow motion.
Nice.
Sorry, Sync, I'm going to mute you because you in slow motion sound super drunk, and we're just not going to deal with that. Slow motion fist bump. Let's go. Alright, so, as expected, we are going to be seeing Falcon versus Sheik. Musigh being the Falcon, he's the one we're focusing on. He's the one who asked for the set analysis. We're going to be focusing on Deepak, but not in the same way. Deepak is going to be how are you adapting to him, not how is he playing. Going off of that, we're also going to be taking a look at what stages. So they strike to battlefield. I don't agree with this, but that's because I just don't want battlefield versus Sheik. That doesn't make sense, especially in this matchup. I digress. Let's go. Jeez. Okay. First thing that happens is no neutral start, and he recognizes that right away. So clips him with an up air. Alright, so the first thing he does is he gets 2 up airs right away. So he's clipping Sheik from under platforms. That's really important if you're able to get that. So clipping Sheik with up airs under platforms. If Sheik isn't able to get down, that's big. Sheik is a character that does have a harder time. Obviously, shield dropping, things like that really do make that easier. But if the Sheik isn't shield dropping, or if the Sheik is actually above the stage and not on a platform, that's big. So they're just dash dancing. And the first time he got hit is by, was that in place or just a shallow one? Yeah, basically an in-place knee. So, whiffed an in-place knee, takes a grab. Sweet. Let's see what happens here. Missed attack. Just gets grabbed again. And tech's in place. Deepak doesn't react well. And I'm going to notice this if Musigh does it one more time. In the Sheik matchup, missing a tech or teching in place are basically the same thing. The big difference is you just get jab reset and then the same thing happens. You want to really be mixing up your tech options. Are you teching away? Are you teching in place? Are you doing get up? Are you doing miss tech? They're all important to use. So he's messing around with platforms. I don't super agree with this, but we're gonna see what happens. Platform movement is great, but Sheik wants you a buffer. There was no reason for that knee. It was far enough away that I'll count it as a bait and assume that he was being smart with it, but it looks like... So he got kind of lucky there, but we're going to take it. I'm going to note this, though. In general, he's throwing moves where Sheik was, not where Sheik... Or where Sheik is, not where Sheik is going to be. And that could be big. Let's see if that turns it up into something later. Gets a lucky raptor boost, whatever. So you raptor boost him after he overcommits out of dash. So raptor boost after Deepak overcommits. Yo, what's up? Karki Marky? Do I know you? If not, that's okay. Welcome. If you are part of the new, like within the last 6 months, I used to be in Minnesota, one of the main TOs. I've now moved, but I'm still part of DB. Alright. Okay, how does he get clipped there? Because he could have easily gotten punished there. Yeah, he keeps... That's the second knee. He's done that too. So let's start to doing that. Especially that his knees, because knees have a lot more end lag than the rest of his toolkit. Yeah, Kirky, I was the main meleeing PMTO in Minnesota before moving. I'm in Philly now. I'm hoping to come back soon. I'm out for AmeriCorps, so similar to Peace Corps? Yeah. Knees where... Yeah, ×2. Because that's the second time. I'm going to start counting how often this happens. Knees... Deepak used to be. Gets dash attacked for it. Grab. And tech in place. Okay, so that is 3 times in a row now. So nearly, we're at least 3 for 3 now. And that's way too late to be mixing things up. Nearly every tech is missed or in place. And he's lucky he was able to roll out there. Because honestly, that's because of Deepak's slow reaction. There we go. That works. Dies. No. I don't like it. But, I mean, he knows. He knows what he done. The analysis, yeah, the analysis is for the Falcon. It says on the bottom, I'm currently trying to raise money for a car, so if you want to, I'm doing basically free analysis for people. It costs a small donation of whatever. Because my car broke down and I work for AmeriCorps, which means I make no money. But that's okay. I also just enjoy this and I learn a lot from it. Alright, so general. Bad knee off stage instead of edge guarding. So we're going for the SCAR techniques now, where you will throw yourself off instead of grabbing ledge and starting something going. It does guarantee a kill though at a pretty early percent, so you know what? We'll take it. Yeah, that was just a weird scuffle. What happens in the scuffle? Deehigh's in. It works, but we don't do that. We do not do that against a Sheik. So that's Deehighing in hard on the jabs and tilts. And let's see how he attacks. Okay, he rolls, he's learning. Deepak does get him. Attacks in place again. So now we are 4 for 5, attacking in place. How does he get out? Yeah, he SDI'd... Exactly, yeah. He SDI'd in past Sheik, which isn't a great option, but it worked. I would have rather just seen him go out and reset, but then he stomped right on Sheik's shield. And I was going to note that later if he keeps doing that is bad shield pressure. Bad spacing. Attacking. Okay, wait. No, I did notice that one. So jabs. Against a Sheik at that low percent, you don't want to do jabs because he's just going to crouch cancel everything. Either use movement or like actually grab him. That's whatever. I would have preferred him to escape. Yeah, he's just going to take hits. Okay, I like that. Different option to get out. Does take a hit for it. Attack rolls right. So now we're 4 for 6 at least. Ah, that was enough of a grab. Yeah, right now in my analysis, I'm more just like figuring out what he's doing. Okay, catches him on a platform. That's good. So he gets a hit. So he catches Deepak with a back air twice. And that's what I'm saying. If the Sheik isn't showing that he's shield dropping, you're getting some free punishes there. Just gets 2 bears from it, but at a low percent it would have been hard. Bad ledge option. Yeah, okay, he does get hit for it. Tournament winner into double jump. There's absolutely no reason you ever do this. Like, you don't want a tournament winner, and if you do, you don't want to burn your double jump getting to the same spot a tournament winner got you to. So watch. Jumps again because he's scared. Does manage to land, but then he'll still get clipped for it. Yeah, got caught on a bad spot dodge. Gonna die. And he's coming down with stomps and knees. All these stomps and knees that are... they're all missing by a wide long shot. And they're not even like reads. They're just desperation. Yeah, fair. That's gonna do it. What happens here? Yeah, again, he attacks where he thought Falcon was going to be. Or where Sheik was going to be. What was that? I'm really struggling to figure out the point of that knee. Like, what was he thinking? Yeah, a lot of this boils down to throwing out stuff. Okay, that works. He's at a high enough percent. He's not moving with purpose. Like, he's not moving or decision-making with purpose. Even if it was a short hop, that knee wouldn't have gone anywhere near Falcon. Or Falco. I'm sorry, I'm getting over being sick. Sheik, I can't talk. And not making these movement with purpose really does look like, oh, I missed, more up airs. Or, oh, I missed, I guess I'm gonna knee over here. Like, I understand the panic mentality, but you gotta get out of it, or else you're gonna get run over. And again, badly spaced knee. Okay, that was 3 whiffed knees in a row. And they were all, honestly, so let's take a look. 3 whiffed knees in a row, and if I was correct on Deepak spacing, a higher level Sheik, yeah, he's asking to get hit. Exactly. That should have been a grab from Deepak, actually, but he needs to focus on ledge options, both his own and the Sheik's. Because I noticed he wasn't really doing much with his own ledge options. Wasn't refreshing invincibility, went for tourney winner, I think was on accident, but whatever. But in that case, he was standing within Sheik's range. And because Sheik has Shino stalling, or planking, or Sammy stalling, like there's like 4 different ways that Sheik can refresh invincibility without losing it. Deepak was opting for a little bit less safe, but just fairing. And you know what? He still almost got hit for it. And then he just did a ledge dash. And you need to be able to respect that. I would have preferred to see him moving around a little bit more, making himself harder to hit, but also still threatening that space. Mistech? Okay. So now we're 5 out of 6 on teching to place or misteching off of Sheik's grab. And I don't care if Deepak is missing this, because any other Sheik will eat him alive. Like, Plank is moving to Minnesota this month, and he will destroy habits like this. This is why people gave me crap, actually, for saying that Plank was going to do super well in Minnesota. And then they're like, but we have Deepak, and Deepak is great. I love Deepak. He's a really good player. Does really well on the local level. Plank is on a whole nother game. Plank has a ton of melee Dami, top 50, top 100 wins, and Deepak is good. But these habits that I'm calling out, and it's easier because I'm watching it in slow motion, which is the point of doing analysis, is being able to start making these connections, and then cognizantly, like, you start to make them more in game after you're playing. I've noticed after I started doing this to my own VODs, I was starting to call out these kind of habits faster, quicker, really thinking about my own options. How did he end up there? I started talking. Rolls out, does not get grabbed, but gets dash attacked. Okay. That was actually really, really smart by Deepak. So, dash attacks him up. Knows he's gonna shield. Where is it? Here. Pushes him off and still hits him. Misses that, but whatever. Desperation Raptor boost. Works. It's a risk reward thing. Gets a knee. Now, does he... Alright, I know exactly what happened there. He thought he was playing PM. So I don't need to write that down, because Musigh knows. I'm sure as soon as he did that, he knew exactly what happened. He thought he was playing Project M. Just calls out a roll. Yeah, he's going for these really strong options. And like, I know a lot of people go like, I don't want to be a 20 GX, like I want to be none, or I want to be S2J, but like, S2J knees all the time. Let's watch this again. S2J isn't going for that knee. Because he knows I'm playing against a Sheik. It's my last stock. When does it happen? Oh, it happens way after this. Oh, I didn't go back far enough. Yeah, it's here. That was up air time. So I'm writing in safer, less demanding options. Less committed options. The only time I saw up air was when he was under a platform. So let's check. Wait. Does that get added? Yeah. I don't know what it is, because he's doing other techs. He's like teching in and out against other moves, but as soon as it's a sheet grab, it's in place. And like, it's obviously, it's unexpected, so it's harder, but it's not unexpected once it's your only thing. Okay, what happens here? Up air? Yeah. Edge guard, just edge guard. Yeah, again, not thinking about his own ledge options, and I wrote that in. Alright, so... I'm going to expand on what I wrote here. Focus on ledge options, both yours and Deepak's. What choices can you make off the ledge? What do you gain or lose in each situation? And then, what can Deepak do, and where are you positioning yourself around it? Deepak, or like Sheiks in general? And in this case, like, I would prefer him to back up. Sheik is super good on the ledge, and Falcon is really scared off the ledge. It's just not worth taking that risk. Falcon doesn't have a ton of great options there, but like, don't give him free access to whatever he wants to. Like, stay just outside that range. Okay, so that is 1 game to Deepak. Let's check game 2. Why is it so blurry? Okay, Yoshi's... No, Dreamland. Let me think about the stage counter picks. Where would he have banned? I wish I could hear... Well, let's think about what he wants and what he doesn't. He wants to have room to move around, so he's not going to want one of these. Can you see how you can't see my mouse? I should make it so you can. Most Falcons hate FOD. Fun fact. Their movement gets super messed up. It's not because it's bad for Falcon, it's because Falcons are bad. Shots fired. I hate playing against Falcon on FD. I'm gonna guess against Sheik, that's not as bad though. Sheik has great defensive options. Alright, so let's see. Dreamland. Let's try to start out the exact same way. That platform's further away. Whatever. Alright, I'm only gonna start mentioning things if it's new to game 2. Because if it's like game 1 redux, redo, revision, yeah, like, what's the point? He's also like not dash dancing. And when he does, it's way too far. So like, watch this. Dash dance, dash dance. He's not moving with purpose. Does a knee way too shallow. Deepak just runs and grabs him. Okay. So I'm going to write that down again. He got hit. So shallow knee, Deepak grabs the escape. How did he get the second grab? I am proud of him here, because if I remember right, he did not tech in place. And that represents a stark contrast from last game. Yeah, tech's out. Sick. And tech's in place. Okay, so we are 1 for 2. I'm going to just start that count up again. Because I feel like if someone says like, oh, you tech in place too much, it's like, okay, whatever, I'll work on that. But if someone like gives you a chart and goes, all right, your last 15 tech opportunities off of Sheik's grab, you teched in place 13 of them. They go, oh, okay. So he's 1 for 2 right now. Knees again. Bad stomp. Same as last time. Keeps hitting, trying to hit Deepak where Deepak was. He's not calling out movement. He's saying, like, there was a character here. The only time he's hitting Deepak is when Deepak gets stuck in his own movement. Missed tech. Okay. So now we're 2 for 3. Getting a lot of Raptor Boost. I don't like it, but you know what? It's working. I can't complain then. I do stupid things if I know it's gonna always hit. Yep. Yeah, again. Ooh. Finally. That was like the first time he got a hit when it wasn't where Deepak was. He calls out a roll. And like a lot of Falcons do this. But they do it because it's good. And I want Musigh to know that he is, like, I'm calling out a lot of stuff because it's bad, but that's because I want him to get better, not because I'm like, wow, you're trash. Alright. So that's back. Okay. Kind of banked on not doing that. Or not, like, poofing and disappearing. He's so scared. And because he's scared, he's actually not moving around and he's, like, getting stuck on platforms. Yeah, this entire punish happened because he was certain that Deepak was, like, just gonna get beat out by the power of hitbox. Alright, so in general, he's playing scared. That leads to sitting in shield. And throwing out poorly planned hitboxes. And that was just getting them eaten up. Like, he did a great job taking Deepak's first stock, and he did not get any... he got 5%. Like, what did you think that me... I see this problem with so many Falcons. It's the difference between a Falcon that, like, I can eat alive and the Falcons that give me trouble. That was like 4 aerials in a row that were just poorly spaced. Right on his shield. Like, he was just saying, I'm gonna hit you with the core of my body instead of, like, hitting him with the tip of anything. Make it hard for the Sheik to follow up. I see a lot of Falcons do this. They get a hit, and then they stomp. Watch this. Come on, I rewound a little too far. Like... Okay, this is where I was saying that he was doing a lot of really bad aerials on shield. Hit. Stomp. There was absolutely no way that stomp could have hit. There wasn't an option Deepak could have taken to make that stomp hit. He couldn't have rolled. He couldn't have wave dashed. There was actually no way for that stomp to hit. And a lot of Falcons do that, actually. Like, there wasn't an option Deepak could have taken to make that hit, even if he tried to get hit by it. Catches him in his movement, doesn't do anything off of it. Yep, catches him in his movement again. So he's like good at realizing when his opponent's standing still. Ooh, reverse bear. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but we take it. Up air. Yeah. Okay, just slow reaction. I like that. I'm gonna actually write that in. I like the up air to cover Sheik getting back to the ledge. And see, Deepak is getting this hit because he is calling out movement. Yep. Ooh. Alright, let's see how he could have gotten back from there. So those were good needles. Yeah, I guess just pay attention when she casts needles. Like, what are these attacks supposed to do? Roll, get away. Attack in place. Miss attack. Okay, so that's 2 more. So now we are 4 for 5. Again, hits where Deepak was, not where he was going to be. Attack in place again. And now we're 5 for 6. Like, honestly, he just techs in place differently, and he gains a stock or 2 each set. Easy. There he goes, covers himself coming back. That knee also covered nothing, if we're gonna take a look. Okay, here. Well, actually, I was thinking he timed it differently. Yeah, going exactly where Deepak was right before rolling. So that's still my biggest takeaway. How are you putting things on shield? Where's your movement focused? And how are you teching? That's all I want him to do right now. Gonna eat another, probably, ooh, that was weird. If anybody's listening, I'm listening to Rhymesayers right now, good Minnesota rap hip-hop collective. They just partnered with Twitch, so they have an entire playlist of both instrumental and an entire playlist of stuff with music, or like with lyrics, that you can stream without your VOD getting muted. It's sick. Catches him again. That's what I'm boiling this down to right now. Okay, I like the whiff punish. Let's see what he can get from this. Doesn't get much. And I'm gonna mark that as well. His punishes, in general, need to go further. But I think that'll follow once he says, like, oh, where is the person going to be, not where they are. Okay, that was actually better. Maybe he'll go up to the thing to escape. I'll take it. Upper. I don't... what? That's focusing on ledge options again. Was up here, or that was just knee him. Every Falcon goes for a reverse knee there. Go, just grab ledge! Why? No! I think he's gonna eat. So I've seen this before. I watched right before doing this, and I didn't notice this. If he grabs ledge... where is it? Here. Fades back. There. Steady up Bs and never regains his jump. And that leads to him 9. Legend invincibility is so busted. And after this, you're screwed. No tilt. And yeah, and here you're just kind of dead. There's nothing. You're eating. I'm shocked he got back, honestly. Yeah, now he's just throwing stuff out. Okay, there's the hit. Done. They stand up. Musigh looks sad, but I'm gonna help him. Woo! Close that. My background full of stuff. Notes. Alright. So let's get a big overall takeaway. He needs to think about movement. How are you spacing hits? Is your shield pressure? I can't type. Is pressure located of the shield? Or where it's harder to get punished? Like tilts, shield grabs, etc. Move with intention. I didn't really see any dash dancing. Just a second. I'm taping something right now. Okay. Sorry, roommate didn't know what I was doing. Dash dancing. That actually threatened space. It was much more of, I'm here and now I'm hitting, now I'm running at him. Or I feel scared so I'm fading away. Think about where your opponent wants to go. Not where they are. And that'll help everything. That will like help punish game. Neutral, edge guarding, literally everything. Grind out ledge dashes. Knees from ledge, etc. Let those knees fly. If it's a sheik landing with up beyond the ledge, oh, easy, easy. I never updated this. Doesn't really matter. Boom. Oh. And when edge guarding, do the same for your opponent's options. Especially chic. And the last one. Dude. 11 of 13 grabs where tech and placer move. That's so bad. Alright, and I think I'm done. I'm going to be posting these to Downb's YouTube. If you're interested, I will also post something probably to the Minnesota page and a couple others just saying that this is something I'm doing now. And yeah, I will see you all later. Adios.